We have arrived. We're happy to be here, aren't we, Ray?
Very, very.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
My colleagues and I. Very thankful to be a part of this great trip, this great opportunity. So thank you all for having us. And that's it. We're going to have some fun, learn about the culture. Appreciate you. I actually got to learn a whole lot about, this memorial, this red building to my left, and the sculpture to my far left as well. The four faces represent the people at the time. There's one thing that I took away from the day was the resilience, perseverance, and persistence of the people during the times of war. It was a great battle here, and that's what the red building represents. And it was nice to go inside and see of all the architecture and the different paintings and the different sculptures that are inside. It really took me back. Kind of reminded me of the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum back in Springfield, Illinois. I'm really glad I was able to be out here today and pay my respects to those who have fallen. We did a flower ceremony in front of the sculpture, honoring those who have fallen, and it's really good to be here. Thank you. It's really allowed me to grow as an individual in my own right, and it's really allowed me to connect with these beautiful, beautiful people. In this city, let me talk about this city. The market area is tremendous. It reminds me of a smaller village version of downtown Chicago. You have different sights and different sounds and different markets where they sell different goods and things of that nature, and it's really, really great. I know I was out with my friends on yesterday, Larry Michael, Maya Harris, and everybody else, Jonathan, who I met on here, Paige. We all went and walked throughout the town, bought different things, said hi to the different people. And one thing that I really take away from this is, before the trip, I had no idea how I was going to be received. I had no idea how I was going to be spoken to, how people were going to treat me. All I could tell was from articles, it was different articles in which people had posted their experiences, but I didn't really know what was going to come my way. Let me tell you something. We came here from the airport to today on the 28th of August. It's been a wonderful experience. They've treated us beautifully. Although it's a language barrier, it's always greeted with smiles and happy faces, and everybody wants to take a picture. They want to experience you and your side of things. They want to see what you bring in life. There's a lot of people, they haven't seen a lot of African-American people such as myself, such as Larry, such as Maya. And so I was able to really share with them who I was and give them the experience of American African-American. And it's really, really beautiful. Really a great time here. We also were able to see part of the base of the Red Army and President Mao. That was a very, very wonderful experience for me personally. Just to know the history of the building and the history of the people and the history of the Red Army. It was truly a great experience. One of the stories that I really took to heart was the story of when there was a flyer jet that flew over President Mao and his soldiers, and they dropped a bomb. But it landed in this tree, and now this tree is revered as one of the more sacred trees because it showed President Mao how destined he was to lead his people and how destined the people of the Red Army were when it came to this war. One thing that I've gained culturally is just the resilience, the perseverance, and the real grit of the people during the Long March in the Red Army. They sacrificed a lot. There was one story where they had an army of 6,000, and in the course of 4 days and 5 nights, the army reduced from 6,000 to merely 1,000, crossing this river. But they never gave up. Their commander led them. He led their troops. He was able to gather his troops and travel. He wound up being captured, but even in pure turmoil, he did not give up. instead of being a POW, a prisoner of war, he decided to sacrifice himself for his people. It was truly a humbling experience for me just to know the resilience of the people. I can relate as an African American. My people have suffered through many things. We've overcome the civil rights movement, we've overcome slavery and things of that nature. So it was also very educational for me to just see that other people in other cultures have had similar struggles. They've had similar obstacles that they've had to overcome. They've had similar negative experiences, but still, they have still persevered and have thrived today. I really am going to take this back when I go to America again, and I go back to my hometown in Springfield, Illinois, and I go back to school at HU and finish up my senior year. It's going to really leave a lasting memory in my heart, just this whole experience. And I would like to thank all the people involved for sending me out here on this great journey. Thank you to my Professor Dr. Ma, thank you to Scripps Howard community, thank you to Professor Butler and everybody involved for this experience. Once again, very appreciative of this, and I'm going to continue. I leave on September the 4th, right? September the 4th or September the 5th, but I'm really going to remember this for the rest of my life. This is a truly life-changing experience, and I'm going to go on about this, and I'm going to want to travel to more places. I'm going to want to see more parts of China. I'm going to see more parts of Asia, Europe, Africa. This has given me more courage in my own right to go travel and experience the world, because honestly, I was really afraid. I had never traveled before, never left really Springfield, Illinois. I've been to Florida a few times and Virginia for school. However, I never left the state or the states. And really coming from this has really given me the courage and really given me a knowledge and understanding of different cultures. Thank you. I'm Javi Harris. And right behind me, we are at the Zuni conference where the great meeting was held and Mao Zedong was put into leadership. Today has been an outstanding day, beautiful weather, beautiful people. I've been blessed with the opportunity to speak on camera a few times, talk about the Long March, talk about the journey, talk about the perseverance and the resilience of the people. It's been a great cultural experience. Was able to catch up with my man Johnny Blue. He was able to inform me on different ways to go about presenting the Red Army and the Long March and the details of what happened. And it's truly a humbling experience being here and being with the people and being amongst the culture, tasting the food, going out, interacting with them. I was able to teach them a little bit of American culture with the cha-cha slide and the electric slide with my new friends, with the other students from Beijing. And it's truly a blessing to be here, truly a great experience and lifelong journey that I will be on. Thank you.